Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. Now in today's video I want to talk to you about the new Obsbot Meet 2 AI 4K webcam and run through 5 things that I've really enjoyed about using it over the past couple of weeks. Oh, and I'll also add in a couple of things I didn't really like. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on technology for gaming and for your smart home, so please do consider subscribing as we may make a video to make your life easier and I won't want you to miss out. So do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Right, let's start off then, and in no particular order. With number 1, we're going to start off with the styling. So the Meet 2 comes in 3 cool colours. I probably here have the least outgoing of all the colours in the space grey, but there's also cloud white and aurora green. Also, this thing is tiny. It's 45mm by 36mm by 22mm and weighs in at a tiny 42 grams. To mount it, you either use the magnetic monitor mount in portrait or landscape, or use the tripod thread on the bottom, but more on that mount later. On the rear is a USB port which you use to connect your computer, either Mac or Windows, and it's almost plug and play after you download the Obsbot Center software. Number 2 now, and that is the AI features this comes packed with. As advertised, it's an AI camera, which basically means it does some clever stuff. This clever stuff includes keeping you in the shot at all times or keeping the group in shot. So move around and it kind of does its best to keep you in frame. You have a choice of 3 settings: group mode to keep everyone in shot, close up to keep your face in shot, and upper body to keep, well, your upper body in shot. Also, the autofocus works really well. On some calls I was moving around a lot and it kept my face in focus more often than not. Number 3 then is what's inside, and that's the sensor, and more specifically the low light capture. It's a 1/2 inch CMOS sensor with an f1.8 aperture, which basically means the hole in which light can pass through is larger. The lower the number, the larger the amount of light. And this gives a surprisingly good quality shot at low light. Here I have the curtains closed and a minimal light in the room, as you can see, but you can still see me in decent quality. It also has a setting for HDR, but if I'm honest, turning this on and off doesn't really seem to affect what I was seeing that much. Now number 4, and that is the choice of resolution. The Meet 2 can go up to 4K 30, but if you don't need that, you can go for the smoother 60 frames per second and drop it down to 1080, which is what I mainly sat on. I will be uploading this video in 30 frames per second in 4K, so you may not notice the difference on YouTube, but trust me, the 60 is nice and fluid and the 4K is a definite step up in quality over the 1080. And you can also choose 1080 30, 720 60 or 720 30. Finally, number 5, and that's the mic. The Meet 2 has 2 built-in omni-directional mics with noise cancellation and auto gain controls, which produce decent quality. And here's a quick sample of me in an open room about 40 centimeters away from the camera. Hello, welcome to the Main Cave. Now, this is the audio directly from the Meet 2, which is about, I'd say about 40 centimeters away from my face, as I said. I've actually got some background noise on. I've got an aircon generator, which is just over there, and I can hear it quite loudly. I'm going to take just a second just to stop talking, just to see if you can hear it, any of that background noise. I hope you can hear some of it, because for me that is quite loud. We'll see how the mic handles that background noise and handles my face. And we are running in 4K 30 on this one, so the motion should be about right on YouTube. There's no point me going to 1080 60 because YouTube with the compression, and I'm only going to be filming it in 30K anyway. So let me know, how does the microphone sound? So that was 5 things that I really like, but to keep things balanced here, here's 3 small things that I didn't like. Number 1, it's the privacy screen. This is a piece of metal that magnetically clasps onto the front of the camera. Fine. But when you take it off, you need to make sure you don't lose it. I have on a couple of occasions, and it's annoying. I just wish it was attached and not separate. Number 2 is the mount. Albeit versatile in portrait and landscape, it can easily be knocked and so needs to be readjusted to get back to the way it was, even with a quick bash of the monitor. It's a little bit annoying. And then finally, number 3, when you adjust the settings on the fly, most times the software can't keep up and it starts to lag. But that's at least a 2-second lag, and the only way to resolve this is by restarting your camera in the software, which doesn't take long, but it isn't ideal. The way around this is to set this up how you like it, and then please just leave it alone. I'm hoping this is a software issue and it can be patched out later on. We'll see. Okay then, that's it then. I hope you like this quick video on the Meet 2 and all of the things I like about it and a couple of things I don't like about it. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. And until the next video, bye-bye.